Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to have a little talk. We're about maybe a week and a half. Let's see, it's Monday, Monday the 8th. So we literally have 2 weeks until Farm Sim 22 comes out. This is the last video that I'm going to make with information that I've found out. Some new things have come out since we went through our big video last time, and so I wanted to add some more information. The first thing I just found out today about was that we are going to be able to purchase and sell or purchase used vehicles in Farm Sim 22. I think that this is a huge feature. Now, there are mods out there that do kind of the same thing, but they've worked into the engine two things. One, maintenance. The older a tractor gets, apparently, the more expensive or more often you're going to have to repair it. So the expenses go up with the maintenance. So buying a used tractor is a good way to save money, but you will have more frequent maintenance as it is an older tractor. The other thing, too, is now paint is separated from repair. Now, the Seasons mod, I believe it was, in 19 did that also, but now they've brought it into one place, and we don't have to bring in another mod to do that. So now if your tractor wears out, you can fix it, and the paint's going to rub off, and you can just leave it or paint it if you get – I mean, nobody that I know of anyway paints their equipment. They let it get all rusty and dinged up, and usually when it's too bad to fix or to let it go, then they'll actually get it out, maybe paint it, but I don't think I've ever seen a farmer painting their equipment. They just leave it. So it's kind of cool that we've separated the paint from and when you buy a used tractor, it's going to have wear and tear on it. So just like in real life, you're going to have wear and tear. This is the new used vehicle screen. Used vehicles are going to cycle through your dealership. So you will not always have the same used equipment available. Sometimes you'll go in and you'll have, a nice, big, huge tractor for sale at a significant discount. You can see here this tractor, this Fendt that they're showing, is 55% off. And they've got it selected. It's got 23 hours of use on it, which really, honestly, for a tractor that size, that's not a lot of use. They get hundreds of hours. But there's 23 hours of use on this tractor. We don't know. It says anywhere from 396 to 517. I don't know why they don't give you an exact number, but I guess maybe as it wears, it'll drop. And then tells you all the other stats. It's been used for 23 months, how much it weighs, whatever. But you can see here there's different discounts for different pieces of equipment. And they said it's rotating, so you will not have the same equipment each time. That's pretty cool. I think that is a definite plus. This is probably one of the features that I've been most excited about to hear that it's going to finally be in the game. And I love the fact that it's random. If it had been just like, they had a mod where you could buy used equipment. It was cool and everything, but every single piece of equipment that you wanted to buy was available used. And that's not realistic. In real life, it's harder to find what you're looking for. If you have a specific thing in mind, like let's say I definitely wanted to get a Lemkin 22-foot cultivator. Well, yeah, I can go on the internet and find them, but I might have to ship it in from, Czech Republic. There may not be one just down the road. There's probably not going to be one at the local dealership. So, it was a little more realistic to have to go and see what's available and then decide what I'm going to buy. Instead of just, like, I want this and I'm going to make it used so I can save some money. That mod was kind of silly. I like this idea a lot better. The rotating thing is what makes it cool because in real life, if I were to go up to the street to a dealership looking for, let's say, a Kia Forte GT, even with the new ones, because it's a weird car that nobody carries, they only usually have one on the lot. So I know when I went for my car, I wanted a super blue Kia Forte GT with the 1.6-liter turbo and, the manual transmission. I didn't want a GT line. I wanted a real GT. Well, there was only one of those in the Cleveland area, and so I had to go to Cleveland to get it. And so that's the idea. Like if I'm looking, for something used, it's specific. You're not going to get the specific tractor, but we know you like John Deere, but that's not available right now. But we do have this great Fendt just for you. So I think that this is a huge improvement in the game. So I'm excited about that. But they did say, like I said, they will wear out faster. So there is a caveat. You want to make sure that you know that it's going to, but you're saving a big bunch of money. So in the long run, you're probably still doing better with the used stuff. And you can see here, these are all worn out. Yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, that's a cool thing. So let's go ahead and look at what else has come out since the last time we made a video. We now have minimum requirements. Now, these have been around for a little bit, but we never went over them. Windows 10 is a minimum. You're going to have a Core i5 3300. That's a really old processor, so you're probably fine. That's like a 10-year-old processor. Or the FX 8320, I'm not sure. I don't know the AMD side of things. Sorry, guys. GeForce GTX 660. I had a 660 like 10 years ago. We were running, back when the channel was on World of Tanks, we were running a 660. Or an R7 265. God, I had an R9 390. It's just so funny. That's like this is like ancient history 5 years ago, you know. But those are old cards. You'll be fine. Now, once again, that's a minimum though, so it'll do better with more. So that's pretty cool though that we have these specs. And now I want to also show you this. We do have, I think they show us here. We have an overview of brands so far. There's a lot of brands. I don't see Stara in here, which makes me sad. Stara is the reason why I get the games early. They signed me up for it, and it doesn't mean I've lost my thingy, or lost my sponsorship, but it's just sad that I don't see them anymore. But some cool names that we've got that we haven't seen before, at least in the base game. You know, through mods, pretty much everything's available, but we've got Versatile. Welger, I think, is new. What else have we got? McCormick. I'm excited about the McCormick tractors. That'll be cool. I've also heard that we've got Landini. Yep, there's Landini. We've actually got a guy has a factory down the street from us, and he has a Landini tractor, a little one. Yeah, and we also have Dusseldorf. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Degelman. I mean, there's a bunch of new brands in here, so let's see if we have screenshots of any of this stuff. Now it's the game. Hang on, I'll be right back. So fact sheet-wise, we've got some new fact sheets, and I think we looked at the Landini and the Fendt Orchard tractors. There's also the Orchard Harvester, the Broad, and Kinsey with the New Holland. I think we've had those before, though. This is a really cool potato harvester. We had that. We've seen this already. Let's see. I'm trying to find them. There's new stuff that we haven't seen yet. Continental Tires is now part of the game. That's pretty cool. We have this vintage Steyr, the 8150. I like this tractor. That's going to be cool on our European farms when we get started. Oh, we have a little olive version of the... Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So my question was, how are we going to handle the olives so you can buy a Broad 990 olive harvester? I kind of wish, but they're probably different mechanisms. Like that you could buy a Broad, and then to save money, you could just like switch parts from one to the other. Like, hey, we're gonna, you know, just like how you change a corn header to a wheat header. It'd be really cool if you could switch that out. But anyway, I guess not. We have Massey Ferguson tractor again. This is cool. They didn't. I don't know. I haven't seen Valtra lately. I can't imagine that this is Valtra's newest tractor because Valtra's all technology and cool looking, and this is like a vintage Valtra. So the Valmet, I know the Valmet's been a while. Tongue twister. I know that the Valmet's been around for a while, so this has got to be a vintage tractor. I looked at that, and I'm like, is that new or? No, those are the old Valtras. And that's really cool, though. So we got, how many horsepower? 190. It's $108,000. Pretty cheap. That's actually pretty cheap for a 190 horsepower tractor. Neat. What is the Furmax? That is a Spader. Does that bring? Yeah, that brings the rocks out. Okay. We have a McCormick. There we go. We were talking about this. McCormick and Landini are sister companies. They also make Stara tractors. So even though I'm sad that the Stara is gone, if we have any of the Landini models, they're what Stara is built on. So more case stuff. Silo King. Yeah, T7. That's one of my favorite tractors. And an 8RX. That's pretty neat. So that's what they've given us so far. I was looking for the overall, like, what's going to be in it equipment sheet. I'm going to see if I can find that. So we'll be right back. Here's what I was looking for. Oh, my gosh, there's so many of them. So you have to click each one. I wish you could see all of them at once. These are things that are guaranteed to be in it. We have an AB mower. We've seen that already. From Bureau, we're getting the 6105 back again. This is pretty neat. So we can see all these vehicles. What's case offering? And there's coming soon. But once again, we don't know because a lot of this stuff goes under the coming soon. But we're going to have the Maxim again, so that's cool. Challenger's still in the game. Looks like we've got all the Kloss tractors from the Kloss pack. That's pretty cool. So if I wanted to continue my Kloss farm, I could. Though, I don't see the Xeron, the big one. What else we got here? Lots of telehandlers with more coming. Full line to Fendt tractors. I'm starting to see a lot of these in my area, actually. Must be a Fendt dealer. Same Hardy Rubicon 9000. All right, so we have this Iseki tractor. Now, I think Iseki, if I'm not wrong, they're the same company that makes the, what is it called? The little device that you use to check the fields. Precision Farming, from the Precision Farming DLC. I could be wrong about that, but I believe Iseki is the manufacturer of that equipment also. JCB is still in the game, which is awesome. It looks like there's more to come. Gents, yeah, we've seen that. That's, John Deere, very happy about this being in the game. And we have the 6M, the 7R, the 8R, the 8RX, the 9R, 9RX. They must be tired, and then the tracks. And more to come. No harvesters as of yet, but, oh, no, the harvesters are separate. Sorry. That's cool. New telehandler or lifter. Forklift. Komatsu's, there they are. Yeah, it's, tree cutting. Things that I never do. We've got a Krone Big M. Now, interestingly, maybe those will be in the next section. Kuhn, feeder, Landini. We get that little tractor. Gosh, I don't see any coming soon, but I hope we get more Landini tractors, but I don't know. We've got our Lindner, the Lindtrack 130, a tractor that's been in the game since I started playing back in 15. It never changes, and it's always there. It's a great tractor. Lizard. What do we have from Lizard? Pickup trucks. Ooh, I like this pickup truck. Much more American looking. It doesn't look like a Toyota. What else we got? Yeah, we don't know what other trucks are coming, but it looks like there's more Mack trucks coming, so that's cool. But they've shown us the Superliner. That's awesome. Awesome! I mean, that's awesome. I wish we had Mahindra tractors. Oh. Man stuff. So this is cool. Once again, this is great. I'm glad this finally came so we can actually see. I don't want to spend a lot of time guessing what they're going to have. I like to just see what they're going to have. So here's cool. We got a Manitou forklift again. That's back. So that little guy's back. Massey's got a nice full line of tractors this time. Look at all these tractors from Massey Ferguson. Wow. So Massey fans really got a boost this time around. There's a lot of Massey Ferguson stuff now. McCormick, 2 different tractors from McCormick. That's cool. Let's see what New Holland has. Probably, yeah, we got the Blue Power. I'm assuming they have the full line. We still don't have the T4 or T5. Actually, the T5's gone. Probably replaced by the 480 methane. But then we still have all the way up to the T9 and skid steers, construction equipment. That's cool. Ponzi's going to be tree cutting crap that I never use. We'll just skip it because it's not even loading. Oh, hold on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, here's Ponzi. I'm mad at myself because I just canned the video, so I'm going to have to go into do this in Premiere. It sucks. Okay, so here we have these two. That's going to be the tree thing, the forwarder, forestry machine, and then we have our print-off snow scoop. We're probably going to need this now with seasons. Oh, by the way, update to seasons. It's no longer going to be just the 3 days. You can adjust the season length, so people will be happy about that. I can see doing about a 5-day season. To me, that would seem like a reasonable length for a season for gameplay purposes. Here we have Rigid Track. I'm sad to see that our 2 larger Rigid Track tractors are gone. All we have left is the completely useless SKE 50 electric tractor. Maybe in real life it's useful, but in the game it's pointless. It does not have the zero turn or low turn steering, and it doesn't have any front loader. Well, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's good for pulling trailers around, and that's about it. But it's expensive. There's many other tractors. I don't get that in this game. I wish they would have left the other tractors, but that's just me. Ropa, the mouse, picking stuff up and dumping it into a truck. We have Rosselmash RSM 2375. What it is a tractor, obviously. A big tractor. Rodney is tree cutting stuff. Oh, these are cool. More like small size telehandlers. Probably more affordable. They don't say how much they are. That's cool. And there's our stair tractor. The modern stair tractors are gone, though. That's kind of surprising. And it doesn't have a coming soon, so it probably means they're gone, too. Strautmann. Yeah, Valtra. We've got the old Valtra and the new Valtra. Now, it only is showing the G-Series small tractor. It looks like we're missing the other Valtras. But once again, this is early, so we don't know. There's a huge versatile tractor. We see these in America occasionally. And then we have Zetter back in the game as a major force. So missing many manufacturers. We don't know. There's some missing manufacturers. Now the harvester category. Capella. Capello is still in here, and we have a bunch of different heads, and it looks like there's more coming. These are for like aftermarket heads for your harvesters. Here's some case harvesters. We still have sugarcane. You're going to need it now because of the chain, the supply chain. These are freaking expensive, though. But hopefully you can still get the side pull one that's less expensive. Still got cotton in the game. I haven't done any cotton in 19. But there you have it. Klaus Harvester. There's more coming. Deutz has a harvester. No more Deutz tractors, though, but we have the harvester now. Got rid of the tractor, and they brought in the harvester. Go figure. Doesn't mean it's not going to be in the game. Once again, this is early. We have the Ideal Harvester and the Fendt Katana. Potato harvesting, and also probably beet. Yeah, beet technology. Yeah. John Deere harvester, forage harvester, cotton harvester, headers, all that good stuff. So at least one of each, probably more. Kemper's got, now Kemper makes headers for foragers, so there's some Kemper equipment. Krone Forager, there it is. I knew we'd have the Krones. I was like, man, how can they not? So it's a Big X 1180. Instead of the 500 series, they went with the big one. Laco Tech. Oh, cool. A forage harvester header. Those are heavy, but they work. A lot cheaper than regular forage harvester. Well, Massey Ferguson Ideal. Oh, gosh, the other Massey's gone, huh? Looks like we have a mid-size New Holland, a 770. That's cool. We've got the two different harvesters for olives. We have a forage harvester, different header sizes. I think we'll have some other. Oh, gosh. I hope it's not like the last one where we have like 4 harvesters to pick from. One big one, one medium, one small, and 2 large. But that might be. Yeah, beet harvesters. And we have the little Nova still, the 330. Ziegler header for corn, and coming soon. So there's more to come. The equipment, there's just too much to go through. There's so much stuff. Miscellaneous, let's see. Seed bags are now in the game. Seed pallets are in the game. That's pretty cool. And solid fertilizer. Different tire types. I can't believe they made a tire section. Trelleborg is still the preferred tire. And that's about it. So I'm excited. That gives us a nice idea of what's coming in the game as far as equipment. And once again, there should be a lot more equipment than that. But there will be, because the last version of the game had 250 pieces of hardware. That's 19 or 280 or something like that. So now we have over 400. There's going to be more tractors that aren't shown here, and I'll show them all to you. In fact, what I think I'm going to do during the preview is that we're going to show you, like, I'll be doing like an episode of here's all the tractors, here's all the harvesters, here's all this, here's all that, and I'll pop them out and we can take a look at each one as a starter. And then once I'm allowed to start releasing videos, then we'll do some gameplay and stuff. But so that's cool. So we have a lot more equipment now that we know for sure about, not just guessing. So now let's take a look at some of the media that they've released. Okay, so the first thing that we've seen that's new that didn't talk about in the last video, we now have another animal. People were saying goats. People were saying, whatever. This is why I don't do a lot of like rah-rah videos about what I think is going to be in Farm Sim 22. Because I had all these, a couple major YouTubers out there saying, yeah, it's going to be goats. Yeah, I guess not. It's bees. So that's why I wait, because I don't want to give you misinformation. The truth of the matter is, here they are, bees. There's a whole new system. Thanks to our brand new build mode, we can expand and decorate our farm with lots of new objects. If you want to throw a cross-multiplayer housewarming party, what is cross-multiplayer? Anyway, it's probably meaning like cross-play, like via like Xbox and PC. And anyway, you can decorate with bees. You need to place pallets, and you also need to place bees, and you will now have full boxes of honey. We could probably use those in production somewhere. And there you go. So you can see. Actually, then I was right. Here's the guy. After you place the beehives, if you place the beehives in proximity of canola, potatoes, and sunflowers, the yield of your crops will rise thanks to some pollinating. That's really cool. You can produce honey, increase the yield of certain crops. And you really like to tend to other animals, that's fine. If you think the amount of lazy bee puns really stings, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so whatever. But this is cool. So we have like bee houses and all kinds of different stuff that we can do. And obviously we are going to be using the money you generate. You can either sell them directly or process honey together with grains and raisins at the cereal factory. So we could grow oats or something and then put honey in with them and put it together and make boxes of cereal to sell for even more money. So this is awesome. Once again, the production chain at large. It's being used, and it's going to be great for the new version of Farm Sim. This is the things that I'm looking forward to. I know people are going to look even in this picture, like, oh, the graphics don't look any better. You're right. Welcome to Farm Sim. I'm going to go through this again, and I say this every time I do one of these videos. Farm Sim upgrades the graphics every other time they release. So when they have Farm Sim 15 was interface and graphics. And then Farm Sim 17 was lots of underpinning upgrades, new interface, same graphics. I mean, 17 is a little bit better than 15, but it's about the same. Then they went to 19, and that was a big leap in graphics. The graphics completely changed. Game stayed the same, but the graphics were the big change. Now we get to 22, and they're doing, once again, what they always do, the underpinning. So don't get frustrated with Farm Sim 24 or 23 or 29 or whatever the next one is. It'll be a graphics update. But that's how they do it. Every other version is a graphics update. So, yes, 22 looks just like 19. But as you can see, even from what we've been through tonight, there's many changes that are coming. And it's all underneath, but it's going to make it a much better game. I thought this was cool. Here's a new map of the new map. This is Elm Creek, USA. And you can see there's actually a lot of good spots for farms. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do this. I'd like to be able to make this a multiplayer experience. So it supposedly has room for your farm to grow, but there's also spots for people to set up their own farms. And with the new building tools, that is supposed to be much easier to do. Let's take a look. Look at that. I mean, this just looks great. Much more. I mean, there are many places in Ohio that even look like this. Like this looks like down by Sugar Creek. So let's take a look. I'm tired of seeing that saddle track. Let's go ahead and take a look at the video for this. Once again, this is their content. We're going to turn the volume off because I don't want to get any kind of copyright. But here is Elm Creek, and once again, I am super excited to see this. Now, one of the things people were complaining about, and I don't disagree. You can still see that circle of distant crops, like how the graphics draw in close, but they don't draw in far, and you can see that. It's not as noticeable in this video, and we'll see how it is when I actually get to play the game. But on the demos they showed and stuff, it was good. It was still going on. But just look at that. It's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Grain silos, it looks like a different farm, but maybe that's the main farm. I don't know. Once again, I haven't been on the farm myself to see the difference, and I haven't seen any really gameplay videos of this map. I've seen people playing on, it looks like, the French map. But yeah, this could be a village in southern Ohio or anywhere in the Midwest. It really does have a good Midwest look. In fact, the deer make it even more like Ohio. I wonder if you get to hit them as you're driving along the road. I got my deer earlier this year. I think it survived, but it did wreck the front of my truck. Anyway, I hit a deer in the spring. They're all over the place. Every time I go to get my wife now because the sun goes down early, I'm like, oh, God. Like, I'm just waiting to hit one. Because this time of year, especially in the fall, they get a little crazy. But it's just gorgeous. I mean, this is what we've been looking for, guys. So I'm excited. We're definitely going to be doing a series on this map, and we'll be doing, once again, I think I'm going to have a series, obviously, on each map. Elm Creek is probably where we're going to start when we do our coverage, like our, hey, this is what the farm sim looks like coverage. Here's the next video. This is the garage demo showing us some of the new equipment. We saw Versatile there. There's that huge freaking potato harvester. Something you'll probably never use because it's so expensive. We had the Mack truck there. There's the Mack again. Yeah, Case 2. Fendt Katana. There's the Versatile tractor in use. We've kind of gone through all these tonight. Kloss. There's a nice big cedar. The graphics look great. Once again, these are kind of, I don't want to say they're pre-rendered. There's a Zetter. But the textures do look nice. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I mean, we'll see. Once again, the proof's in the pudding when you play it. And we'll see if it's a tangible difference. But this looks really good. There's the McCormick. I think it's the 7 series. No, it's the 8. Okay, I was wrong about that. I hope it looks this good. I mean, usually the game looks that good. Even now, 19 looks close to that good. So we'll see. There's the Mack. Once again, a gorgeous truck. Oh, that's something that we need to talk about. Character creation. I've watched a couple of videos showing the ability to adjust your character. There's a lot of options from hair color to hair length to outfits. You can put them all in all kinds of crazy outfits. So I think it's pretty neat that we're going to have some serious customization. There's the Versatile for our characters. Also, the build tools look excellent. A lot of new fence tools so you can fence off and make the farm yours, really kind of decorate it the way that you want to decorate it. It costs money to do so, though, so be aware of that. But, obviously we have the small baler now. There's Massey Ferguson. We have a Massey Ferguson small baler, and there's the big picture. We've seen a lot of those. Once again, there's some weird hang on, let me go back a little bit. Nope. Boop, right there. Okay, get off my screen. All right, so we got there. There's the blue power tractor. These are some of our forklifts and telehandlers, pouring things that we'll never use. Snow plow, you may use that, but you probably just use a plow on the tractor, to be honest. You can use that for silage, though, too, smooshing it. There's the Mack truck. What else do we have that's cool? There's the big Rollsamash tractor right there. That is a sprayer. It's a one-off. I don't remember what the brand is, but it's another smaller than the huge sprayer that we have. That's another smaller one that you can use. And in the back, we got some harvesters going on. There's one of the grape harvesters. Nice dealership. This is obviously the French one. Soutenez les produits locaux. Maybe buy local products or something like that. But anyway, that's a real quick picture of the overall. These are the things that they were excited about. Some of them I'm like, really? Like, this is stuff that's all, like, this has been in the game already. It was a DLC, though, so maybe that's what they're trying to show you. It's like, this was a DLC. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, that's the garage trailer. Not real exciting. Here's their video about the animals. Obviously, higher detail. People look better riding the horses. They look a little more natural. That's pretty cool, like an automatic feed system. Don't know if you have to buy that separately or pig pen, dog, not chasing deer, but a ball. Once again, she looks much better riding the horse. There's a sheep. There's some bees. That's our no goats. You see goats anywhere? Chickens, still high detail. Ooh, there's a cuckoo right there. The cuckoo pattern or barred maybe. Lots of eggs coming out of those chickens. hopefully worth a lot of money. But you can probably, I think you're probably going to want to use them at the facility to make more stuff. Oh, greenhouses. That's another thing. I need to see if I can find some pictures. I saw some gameplay. You now build a greenhouse and decide what you want to put inside of it. That's pretty cool. It no longer is a situation where you just get a greenhouse that already has stuff in it. You actually have to pick what you're planting in it and maintain it. You can walk inside the greenhouses now. So I'm hoping it's going to be like Farm Expert, where you could actually, maintain and grow things in your greenhouses. So if you're going to need to have eggs, and you're going to need to have bees, and you're going to need to have greenhouses on your farm if you want to do these production chains, because they're going to require that you either buy that stuff or bring it. Now here we have the Zetter tractors, which I really like. I've always liked Zetter. They first came into the game as a DLC for 15 or 17. Was it 17? When did Sosnovka came in? Sosnovka came in 15, so it was 15. That was the Platinum Pack. And so they're very useful for small tractor type thingies. And you saw there it was pulling the little baler that actually does the small bales, the small square bales, which most farmers, that's what they use around here anyway. They use big bales too, but a lot of them use small bales. So it's cool to see that also. Like, just this whole thing, it's getting better, guys. Like, that's the thing I'm excited about. We're moving forward finally. Things that should have been in game a long time ago, like mini bales, are now finally in the game. So what does all this mean for us? Well, I'm excited. I think there's a lot of cool new features that have come out. I love the new interface. Is it going to be groundbreaking? I don't think so. I think if you're thinking this is going to be a totally new game, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Farm Sim, in general, progresses in little steps. So just don't get too, upset if you find that, oh my gosh, it's just like 19 but with more stuff. I think that's pretty much what we're looking at here. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I am very excited for where the series is going, and I'm glad that they've added a bunch of new fun stuff for us to do, because in the long run, the graphics are important, but the actual to-doing is what makes it fun. So when they give us a whole bunch of new tasks, like let's put this all together and get to the point where we can like take grapes and make wine or make grape juice, but we need to also provide honey because we need sugar or sugar cane. Or we have, oats and honey, and we can make cereal and sell it. I think that those are the kind of things that allow us to have fun in the game and have a good experience, things that will make the game last longer from a fun standpoint. And the new maps are really nice. Like I said, I think that it's going to be a good experience, but I don't expect it to be just like this totally new, amazing game. It's going to be the same game. It's just going to be better. So that's where I'm at on all of this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I do know I saw one more thing. Apparently there is, as I was going through the equipment, there are refrigerator trailers. So I don't know if that's going to be something that they're going to have in the game. I don't really want to comment too much about that because we don't know how that works. But that is something that is coming in the game also. So anyway. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Once again, also join the Twitch channel because as soon as I can stream it, I will. The link to the Twitch channel is in the description, and I can't wait to bring you footage of this game myself instead of just having generic footage from the developers. The game, like I said, it looks good. It's the same. It's basically a little bit better than 19, which is where we're at. But I was expecting that. So anyway, we'll see you guys next time, and I won't be doing any more of these rah-rah videos. Like I said, I hate doing come watch my channel videos. I feel like this is necessary, though, because there is a lot of cool information out there as we get much, much closer to the release, and we actually have some real solid information to go from, and some cool footage, too, of some of the new features in the game. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Have a great night, and once again, keep your eyes open. Hopefully in the next week, we're going to start doing footage. So I will see you guys on the farm. Bye.